on, set, 10 Lobo.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Begin. He's coming. We got double.
Rock it.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mike 55.
On first down, Watt. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. Bruce. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Comes to me.
On 3rd down. Watt. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down now, Watt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check three, check three. Check 43. Shift, watch the shift.
From the gun, Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Blanchard. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st down, Watt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're the punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go! 60 or.
59. Check.
Get.
Throwing on first down. Blanchard. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Bravo!
Blanchard looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago! Amari Cooper, 45 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. We got this. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. And let's go.
Jackson to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They were trying to go to Brown once again. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike's 50. You ain't going nowhere. Go Mike 50. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Jackson looking for White on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the ready.
Check, 59, 59. Double dog, that's the way. Check.
Bridgestone, travel. Hey, back up. Now.
Looking to throw. Blanchard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The 30. The 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a give, right side. Cohen. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Check 45 to mine. Check 45 to mine. Let's go, tight end.
Operating from the gun. Blanchard. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Watch out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On second and 7, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's bring it up. Watch motion.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll run it with Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, alert 3. 36.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey.
Now again, right side McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Topper.
Jump. Check. Lucky. Check out read. Hey, watch it.
Yo, go, get it.
Again, it's Cohen. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 30 yards, as the Bears push further out in front. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards on the ground.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
Tight end right. Everyone, you got four down. He's coming. Double up.
Yeah.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen.
You ain't going nowhere.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Check the backer. Hey, switch gears.
Go.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Rush in.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 99. Back.
Now.
On third down, a run with Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, stand up.
Wide. Get wide. Shit. Check. Alert flare.
Yep.
Switch.
Fine.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Go.
On on second down now. It's Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Bears 28, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Mike's 50. Go.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Down. 60 outlaw.
54 Mike. There's a party now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go.
Look at me. Zipper.
They run. This is Cohen. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Shoot. Watch the eye.
Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 17.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
I'm here all day. Hey, Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Let's go. It's just me and you.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And these should Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out and kick it.
Yo, get your network together, bruh. I could barely tackle your ass, barely run right with my niggas. That shit crazy, bruh. In the Super Bowl. That nigga know his network horrible, dog. I couldn't hardly do shit, but I knew in the Super Bowl, like, it's nothing I can do. His network hard. I gotta play with him like that shit, yo. That's fucked up to be in the Super Bowl. Gotta play like that. That shit crazy, man. That's why I was hoping Charles or goddamn somebody else with good network won that bitch, bro. Cause there's no way around that shit, bro. You gotta play him like that. That shit crazy, bro.
Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage.
Nigga left the chat because he knows the fuck was going on.
Now my dreams reality. turn my back, you laughing. Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action.
Y'all be dealing with that shit in y'all division and shit. Like, I be noticing that shit when I play.
Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle.
Shit was still bad, man. Even after that, they had to make me strong. But in the regular season when I play them and that shit be going on, I don't really be caring. Motherfucking bowl, man. Come on, man. Or a playoff game.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back.
Shit pissed me off. Fuck it. And my nigga went to X Factor, and the nigga, they wouldn't let him be X Factor in the game. Castle? After the conference championship, he went to X Factor. And that shit happened in the playoffs, Bruce. After he dominated in the AFC Championship. Castle did. And after that, the motherfucker went. He didn't. Oh.
And I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to.
Let me see if he make the Pro Bowl. Richardson had a better season than him. When I checked before, like after the, when I checked, hold on. When I checked after the league was over, like after the season was over, Castle didn't even make the Pro Bowl, but Richards did. So I mean, let's see, he got put in there at the last minute or something. Let me see. Yeah, he didn't make the Pro Bowl, bro. He went. This nigga, he went up after.
Went up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
I just know why this nigga went to that, because he had a hell of a game in the AFC Championship. That's why that shit happened to him. He didn't make the Pro Bowl. He didn't make the Pro Bowl, bro. He didn't make the Pro Bowl.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream.
Shit, he had a season like that before and didn't go to X Factor.
Always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
I'm just mad as fuck. I gotta play a Super Bowl with a lagging ass owner, bro. That shit crazy, bro.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. would you lie to my face? People claim that they be
What's his
loyal,
name?
they be taking up space.
Lewis.
See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a
Dang,
loser.
good.
Can't treat you like
He
my
deserved
ace.
he
I
deserved
got
to
way
go up.
too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me
He didn't make the Pro Bowl or nothing. He
had
get
to
no
watch
award.
for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money.
Yeah, he deserved to go up. 18. He didn't get no award, but 18 sacks. He deserved to go up. Yeah, that's a development trait. Go up, nigga. 18 sacks.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to.
That's fucking bullshit, dog. I mean, ball like I wanted to, bro.